In today's video, we are gonna try to run DeepSeek on this Jetson Orin Nano from NVIDIA. I'm probably gonna put some specs up here on the screen, but basically what I did with this small thing is I tried to use Ollama to load up a few different DeepSeek R1 models on this. And I gotta say, I was quite impressed how this performed. You will probably see some screenshots here on the screen now. I tried to run some vision models using the moondream on this, and I also tried to run some Python code. And there's a bunch of stuff you can do with this, and it's only running on 15 watts. You also have a mode that runs a bit higher. I think it's up to 25 watts. But yeah, let's go over to Linux and see what we can do with this. Okay, so what you see here is actually after I have installed Ollama on the Jetson. So basically we could do that through a curl command, and I went and just did Ollama pull DeepSeek R17B. That downloaded the model from Ollama, and here you can see we are now loading the model into memory by just running this Ollama run DeepSeek R17B, and we do this -- verbose. That is the command we need to run to actually get how many tokens per second we can get when we are running the model. So if we go a bit forward here, you can see I put in the prompt, hello, tell me a short story about the early history of AI, 2 paragraphs. And what is going to happen now is that we are sending this request to DeepSeek R17B. But as you can see, we are also running the OBS software, screen record software. So this is a bit slow. We are kind of reducing our tokens per second. This is around maybe like 1 token per second. But running this without OBS, I could get like up to 6 tokens per second on the 7B model. That was not too bad. I will show you an example of how this works if we turn off the OBS now. So here you can see we got up to 3.45 tokens per second. That is not a lot. But like I said, I could boost this up to 6 token when running this on a bit more power. So we could set this power to max. This was on the 15 watt version. But now when we switch to the 1.5B model, we can get much higher tokens per second. Again, I guess we can just run the same prompt. And you can clearly see that the speed has boosted a lot, even with the OBS screen recording ongoing. I think we got around 15 tokens per second. I also tested it without the screen recording. We can get it up to 25 tokens per second. And that can be used for a lot of like this simple task using R1. And I had a lot of fun playing around with this. So let's see what we came into here. It should, I think it was around 15.09 tokens per second. Like I said, when I changed this without the screen recording and I put the max watts, I think I got like 25 tokens per second. But that is not the only thing we can do. We can also start using Python code, so we can run this on the Jetson, right? So here you can see we have a simple code importing from Ollama. We import chat, we put in the 1.5B model. We ask a question, what is the best way to find a prime using Python code? Then we can go back to the terminal. We can run this in streaming format if we wanted to do that, right? You can see that. And we can just go back to here, run the Python R1 code, and you can see it's pretty quick. And as you will probably see, this is gonna take a lot of thinking tokens. You can also see it's now starting already, but we are running this from Ollama with Python. I'm probably gonna speed this up a bit. Yeah, you can see a lot of reasoning tokens here, and we end up finally with this code. We can just copy this. We can go back into, we can just create a file. Let's call it prime.py or something. And we can just open this in like a text editor, paste in the code. And yeah, we can test this out to find if a number is a prime. So let's just do something like number equals 7. That should be fine. And result is prime, probably is prime number. And we can just print the result. And that should give us like if the number is a prime, we should return false. If the number is not a prime, we should return true and false. So you can see we ran it on 7, that was true. Let's run it on at 12. This should be false, right? And yeah, you can see this is working. We also can do more vision stuff, so we can run a small image model called moondream. We can also pull this from Ollama. I did that. And now I kind of combined moondream with DeepSeek 1.5. So I just feed the description we get from the moondream model into the context window of DeepSeek R1 1.5b. And that means that we kind of can get the DeepSeek model to reason and think about, if you want to call it that, the description from the image we feed our model. So you can see send question and context to the DeepSeek model. So we can just feed in the context about the image, and we can feed in a new question, and we can just do this from the command line, and it's very easy to use. So let's try this on. So I just put up an image of Donald Trump here. You can see we run the path to the image, what is happening in this image, right? So when we run this now, moondream is gonna like give a description of the image, and here you can see DeepSeek answering what's in the image. You can see Donald Trump being captured from his right side, and we get these thinking, reasoning tokens about the context, and we will end up with a final answer. Even though this is running on the 1.5b model, a very small model, we still get the right answer. The image describes Donald Trump being captured from his right side with a close-up shot, wearing a dark suit, blonde hair, and yeah, you get the point. So this is also working on images. We can try the image here of a transformer, and here we ask the question, explain this concept as easy as possible. So now the moondream model kind of has to understand that this is the transformer model architecture. So you can see we have some more reasoning tokens. The image shows two towers, labeled transformer and model architecture. And it goes a bit, maybe much into the description of the image. But we should get like a simple explanation at the end here, I think. So you can see the transformer architecture is depicted as a tall structure with two towers. Okay, maybe this was not the best example, but you can clearly see that the moondream combined with the DeepSeek understands the image. Maybe we could have prompted this a bit better. Also, the Jetson, we can install browsers. So Chromium here, we can run the DeepSeek model in the browser if we wanted to do that. And you can see I can just browse the web. Here we are looking at the Jetson. And yeah, basically browser works pretty fine. I tested out ChatGPT and everything seems to work. Now you can kind of see we get our results back from DeepSeek here. And yeah, you can just use this as a normal computer. So I gotta say, all in all, I had a lot of fun playing around with this. Like I said, if you want more information about the Jetson Orin Nano, you can find a link in the description. Also, if you have considered becoming a member of the channel, this is a good time because I will be doing a giveaway on this exact model I'm holding here. So yeah, look out for that. We're gonna do a members raffle. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. Have a great day. Hope you learned something, and we speak soon.